everybody, GrayStillPlays, and we're here checking out a game called Mashinky. So this is a train tycoon transport style of game. I'm gonna have links in the description below. The developer got with me and gave me a key so I could check this out early. Obviously, trains, stacks of cash, I'm all over it. One of the things about this game that I like is it doesn't sacrifice the graphics for the gameplay. There's actually some pretty neat graphics in this. We're gonna check it out in a little bit. So how it works is, we get to start our new game over here, and it procedurally generates a map for you to build your industrial empire on. You can see we have 128 by 128, 256, all the way to 512. It says that this setup is recommended for the first game. I messed around a little bit in it, but I think I'm just gonna leave it as is, because there's enough to this game where you need to learn about it a little bit, okay? There's a slight little bit of a learning curve to it. Not bad though, the tutorial's okay. We've got hills. You can mess with all this, by the way. Look at this. You can have mountains all over the place and whatnot. Big old forests. You have medium density forest, sounds good. A lot of industry, towns, and then of course lakes and waters. I kind of like the lakes. I almost feel like putting it at medium. No, I better not. I better just stay with the recommended for right now. There's also an advanced setting where you can mess with everything. Reversing at stations, random quests, starting loans, loan interest rates, fuel costs. You can mess with everything. I don't know if this is going to be in the normal game or if they're just doing this for like a developer thing. But this is pretty cool that you can mess with this many features of your playthrough. So anyway, let's start with a new game over here. It'll procedurally generate a... Right now, there's only one type of terrain. I wonder if they're going to have like snowy terrain or if they'll even have seasons and stuff like that. Supposedly, this is going to go through the Steam age all the way to the future, along with all the quests and gadgets and doodads that go along with it. Let us begin. Our loading bar down here, the beautiful little train that flies by, and here we go! So it has generated for us this place. Actually, there's a lot of forests here. I'm very surprised. I've messed around, just to like see how random the generations are. I generated 2 other maps. The cool thing is that it looks like the towns, for the most part, are randomly generated too. Or procedurally generated, however you want to... Because over here, like Brighton and Chelmsford and stuff like that, those were named completely different things last time. Welcome to Mashinky. You're the owner of a tiny transport company. Why you gotta call it tiny? To succeed, you will have to build tracks, research and buy the latest vehicles, transport goods and passengers. The goal is to build a transport empire and earn as many tokens as possible. Are tokens like stacks, basically? It may be different than stacks, because I noticed there's a couple of different reward styles you can get. Click on the checkbox to get some money. Okay. On the left side, you'll see a list of quests. Each type of quest is different. Okay, so we've got the era quest, and this is what I'm talking about with the era. Right now, we're in the early Steam age, which is cool. It's 1930. We have event quests, which are big quests that are part of a storyline. Tutorial quests, which are basically what we're doing right now. And then sandbox quests. These are individually generated tasks on the map. Get $10 more for clicking. Okay. First, we need to know how to move around. Now, I like the camera settings in this. Pretty simplistic. Zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. Hold down the middle mouse button to jimmy rig around over here like this. And then you can use the WASD keys, or if you want to, you can actually just hold down on the map with the right mouse button and drag it around. So that works. In Mashinky, you can collect various tokens, such as... Oh, okay, so these are considered tokens. So it's not just stacks. It's like getting chips or something, man. Wood, coal, iron, and of course money. Each time you progress to a new era, you'll unlock a new token. Okay, so right now, I think all we have is like wood and money for right now, because I think I've gotten wood before. Terrain editing. Well, I actually like this a lot. So one of the things that you can do is you can terraform stuff, and you can destroy the crap out of some nature. Let me tell you something. The first thing that we'll do is create a nice hill. You need to modify the terrain a lot. Buildings, railways, infrastructure all need the right terrain for construction. Okay. Ensure that you switch to the construction mode. Okay, so space bar. This gets us into like a grid-style construction-y view. We have a forest right here. And select the bulldozer icon. You got it. There are several tools available. All of these are used by clicking the left mouse and dragging. Bulldozer clears. We can raise and lower the terrain height. We can equalize as well. So it says select the raising tool, all right? Pick a spot, raise the terrain. All right. Let's do it like out where we're not going to be in the middle of everything. So maybe like way down. Well, wow, there's stuff everywhere on this map actually. Let's do it like up in the corner over here. There, this way I'm not all jacked up. I'll take my cash and be happy about it. Thank you very much. First line. Mashinky is all about railways. The simplest railway line is between two stations, connected with a depot. Okay. Let's start by building a line and transporting passengers between North Lanarkshire and Wycombe? Okay. Sure. Let's do that. So let us go over here to North whatever. That was a coal mine right up here as well. So what we got to do, and there's a forest right here. Ooh. Okay, so what we're going to do is for the people, I think we're going to have our railway station on this side. This way we're not getting in the way of the woodlands, because the woodlands is something else. We do have to use those eventually. You can see how many people are in here and stuff like this. Oh, and by the way, like I said, you could get down low in this game, like ground level. I love it. You can get down, you can see all the different houses and stuff like this, all these little procedurally generated towns. This guy has a sweet porch out here. This guy kind of looks like he lives in the frickin' haunted house of the West. Over here, we've got some other nice-sized porches. This is like a colonial aspect over here. All right. So, does it have like a cool backyard or something? I didn't know if he had something in his backyard. It'd be cool. What I'd really like to see... Oh, look at these guys over here have a fire pit. Lucky them. I actually love fire pits. What would be cool is if there was people walking around. I don't know what sort of torture that would be. But it would be neat because it would add to the life of the cities. Although I guess that's not really the premise of the game. We're supposed to be building empires over here. Anyway, let us begin with our very first station. So for this, oh, I don't want to click on you yet. You're not what we need. We need our first line over here. So get into the spacebar mode. All right. Use the highlighted railway icon. First, let's place a station. Cargo is loaded, unloaded, and stored at stations. Industries take this cargo and process it to new products and return these to stations for transport. What material stations accept depend on the industries around them. Oh, okay. So let's start with passengers. Very good. So now it says station. Okay. Place a station close to the town. For now, the station's catchment radius is only 2 tiles. You may be able to improve this later using station upgrades. Okay, so 2 tiles worth, right? So let's go ahead and click and drag. Where do I want to put this? Can we get rid of this forest over here? It's kind of in the way. It's in the way of progress, man. Plus, we can connect it to this roadway. Like right about here. How about that? Do it like that. A little waiting area like so. Looking good. Now, I wonder, are we going to be able to move our railway? Or not. Oh, did it connect straight up to the roadway? That's interesting. Okay, fine. Now use a second station as well. All right, let's go ahead and teleport. Oh, we didn't have to go very far at all. Actually, how far are these 2 different towns away from one another? Oh, they're like right next door to one another. That is awesome. Ooh, it's a forest. Leeds. Oh, that must be another town. Oh, the city name is New Forest. I was like, a forest that's new. What sort of insanity is going on over here? All right, so let's go ahead and let's put down another station. I guess we'll go ahead and put it right down over here, right? There we go. Another station right over there. Now it says these stations need to be connected by railway lines. Select railway construction tool. You got it. Now comes the difficult part. Try and connect the stations with railway track. Don't worry, this time it's free. So take your time. You can use the bulldozer to clear a tile, raise and lower. All right. Okay, no big deal. Doesn't seem like it's that bad. So as long as my little area over here is like big enough for the railway, which I don't know it is. Okay, so it's not. But this is fine. So what we can do is we can actually clear this stuff up. I think if we could just go like this. Yeah, it knocks everything down. Wow, it knocks everything down. It took the friggin'... It took the grasslands out and everything. Oh, I destroyed everything. It's so sad. Oh, well, there's a lot of Mother Nature going to be getting its ass kicked by old Gray. Let's put this somewhere else, though, where it's not getting in the way of everything. I literally made the simplest train I could. I mean, this is so simplistic. I made a line. I got it both facing one another. This is what Gray does, okay? My abilities are like the line and the reinforced line. Congratulations, you did it. Thank you. Now let's add a depot so we can buy some trains. Okay, so click on this over here. And the depot, build a depot to buy new trains. All right. Build a depot in the highlighted area when you've chosen a suitable spot. Rotate the depot so it connects to the railway line. Remember, you can use all these things to make things happen for you in glory and sadness. Now, how can you rotate it over here? Oh, you can rotate it on its axis. All right, very good. So where do we want? I don't want to destroy more forests. Let's put it, who gets the depot? Who gets the depot? You guys do. You guys are going to get it because you're farther away from the forest. So let's put it right there. Here we go. We got a depot. And now let's see what it says. Let's buy a train. Open the depot by clicking on it. You'll need to cancel railway construction first. Okay, I think we've canceled. So let's go ahead and click over here. Perfect. Now choose the engines tab. Oh, there's two. We have the 260 Porter, which costs cash. And this one I think costs wood. And that's the 460 Baldwin. 290 horsepower, folks. That's that beautiful steam engine working hard. 70 mile an hour top speed, too. So let's go ahead and buy one. Choose the wagons tab. Clicking on a carriage or wagon immediately adds it to the train's consist. Yeah, whatever. Let's do that now. Buy 3 Pullman carriages. So these carry 8 people each. A weight of 10 tons. So let's grab 1, 2, 3. Trains can automatically calculate routes according to the carriages or wagons attached. So now you just need to start it. It'll take a few seconds to warm up, release the brakes, and start. Okay. So over here is our starty button. Done, you built your first railway line. On the train window, we can start and stop. We can manage the train's orders manually. Oh. Let you ride aboard the train? And locks the camera? Okay, hold on. We got to do this in a realistic view. Hold on, let me get rid of this crap. So this locks us on the train. Oh yeah! Look at this! Look at how sweet that is. That would be amazing if there was people in this. Although I will say, the fact that you can get like this low and get a full 360 degrees is pretty awesome. There you go. There's your thumbnail, boys. Right there. Trains coming into the station. Engine number 1, actually. We've got the Denver... What's this? The Denver Western. Yes, now from what I understand, you can go inside of it. I think it's this one. Yeah. Oh, sweet. You get to see the depot? You can see inside the train. I don't think there's anyone inside. Oh, we got 16 people inside, actually. And there's different camera angles as well. Go inside one of the carriages over here. Go into the second carriage. I guess look into the second carriage. Camera right, camera left. And what is this? Oh, that does the train siren over there. All right, let's go ahead and hop out. So things are happening. We completed our first line. Let's get our money and our wood. First passengers. Here we go. This is a unique opportunity for your company. There's virtually no transport infrastructure here. You should take advantage of this. I think we're getting stacks of cash. I think the best thing would be to start with transporting passengers. It's a cheap way to make some money and get your company started. We've got Abner Doubleby over here, or Double Buy. He wants us to transport 50 people to any city. And we are doing that right now. Yeah, man, things are looking freaking sweet. Look at this. This is great. People can sit over here and get baked in the sun. We've got the depot over here looking freaking sweet. Now, can you go inside of this? Oh, you can. Look at this. There's an interior. I really appreciate that. There's like barrels and logs and a couple of windows are open for some airflow and stuff like that. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up this quest. I think you can move time along as well. Right over here. Yep. There we go. Move that time along, baby. Move that time along. Let's get all those passengers that we need. How many do we have right now? We got 31 of 50. Okay. Everyone's getting 42 of 50. Things are moving along. Oh, hold on. There's something else going on over here. Early steam age. Our engineers are said to be close to new developments of the steam engine. This is being fueled by the latest research and the planned opening of the first foundry in our region. As a result, they might soon be able to build faster and more powerful steam locomotives. All they need are resources to complete many years of... Okay, so we need wood and we need coal. Now, I think to get wood and coal, you have to build stations. And, oh, we can collect our reward. We transported 50 people, so let's go ahead and grab our stacks over here. Excellent. Now, we have several lumber mills. If you notice, there's coal mines as well. And I think what we're going to need to do is I think you have to connect the coal areas to the coal mines, and you have to connect the sawmills to the forests. So let's see what we have over here. We have a sawmill over here. Okay, we have toolworks. Ah! Oh, did I just click on something? It sounded like I clicked on something, but I think nothing happened. We got coal mines, toolworks. Oh, we just got a new quest. What's this? The delivery of logs. Let me introduce myself. I'm Jack Tamiel, LMBR Lumber, Deputy Co. Our company plans to invest in the development of local industry. That's why I contacted you. First, we need to deliver logs to our sawmills. Forests are everywhere around us, so there should be no problem finding them. If you succeed, we will pay you well, and we might have more work for you. Okay, cool. So 100 logs to any sawmill. Okay. So let's see. First things first. First, we need to find a sawmill. We do have a forest right over here. Go ahead and zoom out. So there are forests up in here. And it doesn't look like there's any sawmills up by these forests. So we're going to have to, it's going to be a little bit of a trek now. We do have a toolworks over here, but I'm not worried about that. So sawmill, forest. Okay, let's do it. So first things first, I think we're going to have to click on the railway. And we have to make a station because stations are everything. So the question is, where do we want to put our station? These are sad little towns over here. But for right now, I think we're just going to do the forest. We need enough space to get the rail tracks going too. So let's go ahead and make it right out from here. There we go, like so. And now stuff should start loading. Yeah, you can see right there, logs are already starting to pour in. So we've got one station over there. Let's go to this sawmill. It's near Leeds. And we're gonna go ahead and put down another station over here. And we'll just, yeah, we'll put it this way as well. There we go, too wide? Or too long, I should say, 2 tiles. Didn't it say that 2 tiles is best we can do? And now we have to just connect these. All right, there we go. We've got train tracks connecting these two here. I told you, boys, price of progress, man. We're going to rip this whole place apart. How's that look, actually? Oh, it looks pretty good. We didn't destroy the environment too bad. See, we left some trees up. No big deal. Now, we do need a depot from here recognized. So let's go ahead and do that as well. Into the construction mode, if I remember correctly, one of these. Oh, you can look at this. There's other stuff. Oh, a bridge or a tunnel straight through a rocky slope. Freaking sweet. Let's just do the depot for right now so we can start buying the trains. I'm going to put the depot, I want it at. Let's go ahead and put it, actually, you know what? Let's put it by the, the actual area over here. Let's do that. So let's do it like this, and I'm going to do it facing that direction right there. And now we need to buy a train. So let's go over to engines. Now, I don't think that we have enough stuff to buy the other one. Oh, we do. If we wanted to, we could buy a Baldwin. But for right now, I don't think we need to do that. I think we can save some of our wood because I think we need it for research to get out of the state. Yeah, we need 100. So let's buy another porter. Over here to wagons, we've got the Pullman, the coach car. This looks like it delivers mail. Here we go. The Studinger. And the Ronghover? Yes! The Tailbot. Oh, these are for coal. But for right now, let's go ahead and do these. Oh, we can put some pretty big ones on here. This is odd. Oh, this does planks and this does wood. Okay, so let's get 3 of those because we did 3 last time. I don't know if this is better or worse or what. Let's go ahead and start things off. And it should go ahead and do things automatically. It said that the trains are pretty smart. So let's go check this out. Let's see what these carriages look like too. Coming out of the depot, a recently built train. Now, does this say engine number 2 on it, I wonder? Oh, it still says engine number 1. Yes! Look at those carts, baby. Now, do they get filled up with wood? I'm hoping they get filled up with wood. I would like to see all the logs kind of like go on them. Now, there's a little bit of slope up here, but it's no big deal. Our train tracks managed to be made appropriately. We do have train terminal station, so it's going to sit over here. And now I think that all these logs are just going to start pouring into the train. You can see it takes 21 logs right now that can get into it. Yes! Oh, the lumber does go inside. Oh, and some of it's already chopped up, is it? Oh, no, those are just... they're just freaking shadows. I thought it was all chopped up. Oh, sweet. Look at that. Maybe there are people inside the other things. I didn't see any people, but maybe there are. There's wood. So let's check this out. I don't know. Do you boys see anything? All the curtains are drawn. It's like everyone's having some sort of private time inside. Oh, no. These curtains aren't drawn. I don't see anyone inside. So, now we are only carrying, let's say like 17. Oh, 11 of 24. Now, how much money do we get each time we do this? Like right now, we're at 1,009. So how many bucks does that get us over there? Not a ton. Not a lot. It gets us a little bit. Look at that. We're at 1,022 right now. You know what we need to do? We need to connect New Forest to TYCOON. Because look at this. This is a densely populated place. Like, this place is pretty populated as well. Leeds is a little bit smaller than New Forest. But if we have these two going, we should make some stacks, man. So let's start doing that. More people, more wood, more everything gets us more money. And you can see, we've got a couple of logs getting delivered right now. 21, I think, in total. So let's start with more passenger stuff. Over here into the building area. Might as well. I mean, you can only tutorial it up for so long, man. It's time to start doing things on our own. This is legitimately like the saddest little transport station ever made. We're moving people like a quarter mile. Although, to be fair, I guess who would want to really walk? This isn't even a quarter mile. This is like 500 feet. How lazy are these people? Whatever. If money is to be made, Gray's gonna make it. And you know what? The procedurally generated map gave me 2 cities that were 5 feet from one another. So we're freaking doing this, boys. All right, we've got the tracks going from the forest over here to the sawmill. So now, let's go ahead and, as always, we need a depot. So let's go ahead and throw one down. I'm gonna put it by the, where do I want to put this at? Actually, let's put it by the forest again, because then the train will start closest to the forest. Now, do I have to put this a very specific way? How about if we do it right over... Wow, that actually shoots... Well, do I want it over there? Because then it could get in the way of stuff. Let's put it over here. Let's put it right there. That's perfect. Okay, now let's go ahead and buy a brand new train. Again, the porter has been doing very well. So let's go ahead and keep doing that. And while we're at it, wagons over here. We need more log wagons. So let us go and grab some of these stew dingers. 1, 2, 3 of those. Well, how many can this hold? Takes 10. Now, is there a limit to overall weight? Okay. Like, if I put one more on here, is that too many, I wonder? We'll find out. Doesn't look like it. Looks like the train's starting to haul, baby. Now, the one thing I thought about is that I think it's going to go in that direction first. Come to think of it. Well, that was inefficient. Gray doing his thing. I'm not too worried about it, though. It's fine, because this needs time to stack up anyway. Oh, there is. Look at this. It's snowy out here. That's really cool. I had no idea. This is pretty slick. I love the way that looks. I love, like, snowy trees and landscapes like this. One of my favorite things, man. So over here, logs starting to stack up, which is good. How far are we on our delivery of logs right now? 42 of 100. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward things along. We're going to see if we can make some more stacks. Oh, we're about to get it. We're about to get it. There it is. Collect your reward. Well done. Your deliveries are making all the difference. Our sawmills are already producing timber and our warehouses are filling up. As we agreed, here's your reward. Oh, I was hoping like for some wood, but instead I just got more money. Everything's going great. Our bosses are happy, and that's quite rare. I hope it stays like this for a long time. If you're interested, I have another offer for you. Our sawmills are producing more timber than our horse-drawn carriages can handle, and our warehouses are almost full. We need you to connect the sawmills and local tool shops by rail to speed up the transport. Okay, so this is going to get us some wood and some money. 200 units of timber to any tool works. You got it. So we happen to have a tool works right over here between the sawmill and the forest. Isn't that freaking lucky? So let us go ahead and build. I think what we'll do is we'll just build another depot right on this side over here. Now, I think you can get them to face like opposite ways if you drag downward. Yeah, see, if I drag downward, it faces away this way. I think probably the seats should be facing the sawmill. You'd figure, unless the people just want a epic view of the forest and the icy mountains or something like that over there. I don't know if it's a big deal or not, but it's what we got going on right now. Anyway, over here, the tool works not far away at all. So let's go and, how do I want to connect this? We can just connect it like, you know what, this one, I'm going to have, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to have them facing, oh, that's interesting. It doesn't, it only faces the one direction? Oh, I thought if I dragged it a different direction, it would face another direction. I'm not really too worried about it. You got 10 stations right now? I didn't think we had that many dang stations. All right, railway, connect it. Freaking do it. Right over here, all jacked up and sideways. Cannot climb with diagonal track space. Ah, okay, so it has to go straight down, I figure. like this. I think I'm gonna put it right about, right about there. And then we should be able to bring it down. There we go. This takes a little ingenuity. No big deal. Grab a depot. All right, we're gonna put the depot over here because I say so. So we can buy the bald one if we want. It just takes 20 of the wood. Again, how much stuff do we need to get out of here? We need 100 wood and 100 coal, huh? I guess I'll just stick with the porters, honestly. The porters are doing just fine. Over here by wagons, we do need a different style of wagon now, though. We need the Ronghofer wagon. And I'm gonna go ahead and do... I'm gonna do 4 of these. Just to see how that does. Let's go ahead and start her off. There we go. And, yeah, we'll go ahead and connect ourselves to the train. And see how it looks as it slowly comes puffing out of the frickin' depot. Steam. Oh, wow, now you can see the other train in the background. Yes. Now things are looking legit. Go uphill, train. Struggle. Struggle as hard as you might. Now we've got another tool works over here. Notice. We've got the tool works near New Forest. For some reason, this train's only picking up 1 person. It's like it doesn't wait long enough or something. Like it goes in, picks up 1 dude. Because if you look, there's 20 people sitting here waiting to go. But it just comes in. Watch this. The train comes in, drops 1 person. Oh, it's over at the depot doing something over here. A waiting room? A bistro? Look at all this stuff. We could build a waiting room? What's a waiting room do? I'm very curious. Oh, you can rotate it. Okay. So where am I allowed to put this? I wasn't allowed to put it. Oh, you have to put it right next to this, but we can't put it over here. Probably because the land. Yeah, wrong sloping. Let me see if I can knock this down real quick so we can do this. There we go. Knocked it right down. Now, what does the waiting room do, if anything? We got the train. What's it say? It almost says train something, but it's slightly blurred out. Like I said, there's only 1 dude getting on. Oh, this keeps going back and forth to the depot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at this. The train's all jacked up now because I removed the depot to see if I could get it going to and from the city. Maybe, I wonder if it's possible that I didn't have this station close enough. But, like, people are filling up at the station. Like, it's legitimately working. Let's try and change the way our rail works. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to rebuild the depot real quick. Let's see if we can manipulate this so that this works appropriately. There we go. There we go. Okay, so part of the problem was that the depot was too close to the original station. So what happened was, and there was too many carts on it. So what happened is, it would push the train forward and automatically point it toward the depot. So the train would only sit at the depot. Oh, wow, this is really good, though, because now, with just 1 car, it can bring 8 people back and forth. These waiting rooms are amazing. Holy crap. I mean, the depot's in the way over here. But I think we can put another waiting room on this side. Hold on, let me see. Over here in extensions, waiting room. Right here. There, and I think that'll allow more people to stack. See how right now it's at 20, but this one had 31? Because I think it goes up to 200 with a waiting room. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, but that should be working out okay. Our money getting a little low over here? Yep, that's exactly what's happening over here too. The depot is too close. So you always want to make sure to put your depot like in the middle. Otherwise the trains end up like sitting. So let's, hold on, let's go ahead and let this train get set up over here. And the second it gets set up, I'm going to go ahead and stop it. And I'm going to see if we can do some stuff. Oh, it's so big that... Okay, I have another idea, though. We can sell 2 of the back ends over there, and we will. So let's get it inside the depot. And then we're going to stop it inside. Now we can go to the depot. There we go. Okay, so now this one's working as well. Obviously, only having 1 cart on it isn't the best way to do this. You should have multiple on there. But I think it's going to be okay. Because for right now, if I wanted to, I can change this depot. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to change this depot. It's probably a better idea. I wonder if I can smash these tracks while this train is gone. Hold on, let's give it a shot. While the train's gone, if I go ahead... Hold on here. If I go ahead and, yeah, remove all this... and get rid of these tracks too. There we go. Okay, now we got it going on. So now we can go over here. And again, we're wasting money, but it's just to learn the game. So now we can go over here. We can put the depot like right over here instead. And that should frickin' do it. So now when this thing comes back, we can put more of the plank carts on it. You can see all the planks stacking up. Oh, yeah. Oh, we get a subsidy for 5 and 6 trains. We get 25 wood. We need at least 6 trains to do it, though. That shouldn't be a big problem. I'm going to deliver a little bit more of this stuff. Let's go ahead and click on this train. I want it to go over to the depot because I'm going to buy some more of the back ends. I sold the other ones back, so we got some cash out of it at least. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, now the planks are freaking loading up. That's what I'm talking about. This is the train set of the century, boys. There we go. Yes. Yes. Accept all of my timber. 39 pieces of timber. All right, so that's going to be done in just a second. Oh, deforestation? What do we have to do over here? Hello. I'm contacting you and your company because I need help. I own the forest that was badly hit by a recent storm. Lots of our trees were knocked down. I'm negotiating with you sawmills to sell these logs quickly. I have a lot of people, but I don't know how to transport so many logs. Help me, and we'll share the profit. You got it, boy. Now, the closest sawmill, wow. The closest sawmill is like way over here. Both these sawmills are pretty far away, but we can still use them. Yeah, I think we'll still be able, to do all right. All right. We'll put these tracks pretty close to one another, actually. In fact, if I can have them follow for the most part side by side, I think that would be fine. So we gotta connect this way over here, way to this station. But we're following it. We're doing okay. Oh, what the? Oh, you know what it was? I should have started making my curve a little bit further back. That's okay, though. We can go ahead and destructicate a little bit of this area right over here. There we go. Now, if there's one thing I learned, do not put your frickin' depot close to something. Put it nice and far away. Now, we do have some extra wood and stuff like that, so I think I'm going to use a little bit of it. Plus, we're pretty far down on money right now. Buy a Baldwin. Buy a freaking Baldwin. See how that does for us. Plus, we're going to get to see a new thing, which will be kind of cool. So, and then we're going to grab... Oh, how many of these can I put on here? Really? That's probably too many, but I want to see it. Let's check it out. All right, so here's our brand new Baldwin. Oh, yeah. Do it to it, baby. Let me see what you look like. Yes. Yes. Good. That's what I'm talking about. Looking slick. Looking sweet. Look at all these freaking wagons we put on this thing. We stacked it up. Oh, we got our subsidy as well. Got 25 wood for that, as a matter of fact. Now, eventually, when we get the right materials, look at this. You can get a storage for this. You can get a freight station, which increases the loading speed. Anyway, our empire has grown quite a bit, man. We got tracks all over the place. There's some spaghetti weirdness going on over here. But for the most part, we've made some stacks. We got some wood tokens. And now we have a brand new quest, track construction, 200 pieces of track. I wish it would have given that to us a while back. We're doing okay over here. The deforestation's happening. We have the delivery of timber also happening. We're at 52 with 200. Guys, what do you think about Mashinky? Feel free to let me know in the comments section below. Until the next time, folks, stay foxy and much love.